What do, being crew? It's your boy Savon Thomas, back with another episode of Coffee and Comments. And today we're going to review, really react to the limited series on Netflix called You Don't Know Me.
They're going to convict you anyway.
What I'm left with is the truth. And that's what I'm giving you. We had some big decisions to make.
The defendant has talked and talked.
But in the end, Kyra came up with it.
And still, I doubt that any of it is real.
In the end, it was Kurt's idea what we should do.
It is a fiction designed to cloud the picture.
Whatever you decide, I'll never be free of this.
Welcome back, Being Crew. It's your boy Savon Thomas, and like I said before, we're reacting to the limited series on Netflix called You Don't Know Me. I don't know how I came across this show. It's a British TV show or British people. I don't know. Maybe it's on British Netflix. I have no clue. But it's a bunch of black people, and I was like, I gotta watch this. It looked like it was like a show about like crime or something going down. So I was like, let me put this on. And it did disappoint. Like, I enjoyed this thoroughly. And so if you guys haven't seen it, let me start by saying I recommend going to watch it because this show was wild. Like, the stuff that this dude went through for this girl, God forbid, but I hope I never have to go through, right? Like, this, I don't know if I would have gone through the stuff that he did. Honestly, like, he loved this girl so much, and he just met her. But we'll get to that. We'll get to our reaction again. Let me start by saying, again, You Don't Know Me, it's on Netflix, and it stars a bunch of actors that, for me, I never heard of. I do want to get their names right because I want to shout out the main actress. I think his name's Samuel Adewunmi. I think it's how you say his first name. If it's wrong, forgive me. But Nigerian guy, British guy, Nigerian. A lot of Africans in the show. But it stars Samuel, and it starts off with him in court, right? So his character is in court. He's being tried for murder of his local kind of gangster boy. Right, and so he's been tried for murder in that situation. His name's Jamil, and it's pretty interesting because it's kind of funny too. Like when you think about it, because the story takes place of him telling his story in court, and so he tells his long story, and I'm like, the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, he's telling this story in court. How many people are actually listening to this entire story? If I was on the jury and I had to listen to this guy spiel about everything going on, I'm like, come on, brother. Like, you up there just telling lies. Because some of the stuff he says, I'm like, I don't know if I'd believe that as a jury. But again, it's a TV show, so it sets it up perfectly, and it does a great job. But this character, he works, pretty normal guy. Has a mom and sister that live kind of down the street. He lives in his own flat, as they call it in Britain. He works, what does he do? He works at a car dealership selling cars. And kind of just living this general life. Meets this girl, thinks she's just a normal girl. Come to find out that Kyra has like a shady past. And that's all I'm going to say about her past. But she drags this dude into so much shit. Like, I was pissed at what this guy was doing for this girl because of her shady past, because of her family's shady past, because of things going on in her life that she could control but chose not to. And he's Mr. Save-A-Ho, Captain Save-A-Ho. Again, he loved her, so let me not use that language. But this dude was like, bro, simp energy on 100, right? And then, like, after all that he does for her, she just doesn't. Anyways, it's a great show. It's a fantastic show. There's a lot of drama. A lot of action, a lot of twists and turns. It is a limited series. So there's only a handful of episodes, but each episode is like 40 minutes, 50 minutes long, and it tells another piece of the story. But the further you get into the story, the more and more you're like, this dude did what for this girl? This dude smoked crack for this girl. Again, I'm not going to get to everything. That's a little snippet. But this dude just does some wild shit to get this girl and her family out of trouble, out of danger. And seemingly, like, she doesn't, anyways. If you can't tell how stressed I was from watching the show, I thoroughly enjoyed the show, though. It was stressful because I'm like putting myself in a situation with this guy. I'm like, bro, how far would I have gone for this girl. Like, to fight gangsters. Again, I'm telling a little bit too much. But, like, this dude legit went so far for this girl to the point where he's on trial for murder. And it's just a wild story. So it's on Netflix. Check it out. I give the series an 8 out of 10. It's good. I mean, it's not like the best thing I've ever seen, but it's a good series, limited series. For something I just came across and watched on Netflix, I would say rather enjoyable, right? So go check it out. Again, You Don't Know Me on Netflix. It should still be on there. I'm not too sure if it is or not. I watched this probably a month ago. But go check it out. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for tuning in to the episode of Coffee and Comments.